The squeal of tires, the roar of engines, the sensation of having your vital organs pressed firmly into a hard racing seat. There's really only one place you want to be. I'm here at Monticello Motor Club in New York. People come up here to drive Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, McLarens, some of the fastest cars in the world. I'm here to drive the Mini Cooper GP. I know what you're thinking. A Mini Cooper on a racetrack? Let me tell you why that's not as crazy as it sounds. Well before BMW purchased the brand, Mini enjoyed a long history in rally racing and winning, going all the way back to the 1960s. Still today, the brand is celebrated for its racing roots, and the built-for-the-track Mini John Cooper Works GP is part of that. You can tell right away this is not your typical Mini Cooper from these big air intakes in the front, these crazy fender flares on the side, and this giant two-level wing in the back. Mini's only making 3,000 of these cars. Each one is going to be uniquely numbered here on the side fender flare and inside on the dashboard. Definitely the most recognizable thing on this car is this huge bi-level spoiler in the back. Along with the spoiler on the front, it provides downforce to keep this car pinned to the road at high speeds. One thing you don't get in a Mini Cooper GP? Back seats. This is a car for the track, not for taking your kids to school. Okay, the car only has around 300 horsepower and 4 cylinders, but for something this small and this light, that's a bunch. My expectations for this car didn't pit it against a Ferrari or a McLaren, just not the same animal. But cars like the Honda Civic Type R, another front-wheel drive compact, turned into a performance monster. It's fun to be out on a track in a car where it doesn't feel like my butt is 2 inches off the ground. The biggest challenge with this car is it being front-wheel drive, it's got really bad torque steer. Torque steer is when you step on the gas in a front-wheel drive car and it tends to make the car start to squirm. So coming out of a curve on this and jamming on the gas, suddenly the car wants to wander all over the track. I wanted to love the Mini Cooper GP. Just look at it. But for something so specifically designed for the track, I was expecting, well, more. A beast, but maybe a little more cute and tame. If Honda can manage it while keeping the back seats for your kids, Mini ought to be able to too. The Mini Cooper GP comes at the end of a long historical line of high-performance Mini Coopers. With only 3,000 being made, though, clearly Mini knows this is not the car for everybody. For most of us, a regular Mini Cooper is plenty fun enough.